Plan for today was to show how I made this cute Valentine heart, all from Dollar Tree materials, but my OCD brain had other ideas, and that was to tidy the craft room first. And I know I am not the only one who has to start with a clean slate. Okay, so although this is going to be somewhat of an experiment, I think it'll work. These are just cotton makeup, little makeup rounds. There's 80 in each one. I don't know how many I need, so I bought 4 packs. And then this foam part, okay? And I'm gonna take this out. Cute. So what I plan on doing is coloring these with alcohol ink, and some Sharpies and some paint markers, and we're gonna see which one will work a little bit better, because although you can use them white on here, which would be really cute, I want to see if I can color the edges, and I think this will work. This will work. So, what I think I want to do is grab, and I'm only coloring the edge, so I'm just going to hold it as tightly as I can, a good handful, and I'm going to start with this. Oh, this one's already primed. Oh, there we go. Okay. That is blocking out. So I'm going to hold this really tight and just mark over the edge here. Probably use paint, but paint just seems like it might be a little bit messy. And of course, the pen is grabbing all of the cotton there. So what I'm doing is holding down the tip so that paint runs to the tip. This kind of looks gross, doesn't it? Don't have to get a whole lot. The point is just to have a little bit of color. I kind of think the alcohol ink is going to work better. Okay. I'll leave that to dry over there. I'm going to get another handful and use the pink marker. That. I do want some gold, so I'm going to get the gold pen next. I'm going to take this a lot. This one should be primed because I just used it. Alright. Another good handful. Hold it really tight. This is not really a pretty gold. More like, I don't know. This is pretty on there, but it's not so pretty on this cotton, so we will see. Okay, that one. Alright, now I want to try the alcohol ink. And I have a red from Resin, Tim Holtz Gumball, and Tim Holtz Rosewood. Rosewood's really more like a brown, I think. Let's shake it up. Let's see. It's kind of brownish. It's dark, I know. Ooh, that's really, ooh. What do you think? This little pouncer. What do you think? This, oh, that's pretty. I don't need to do that. Well, that actually works out really well, the alcohol ink. But I don't know, will it be enough coverage? Like when I go to put them on, I think that'll work out fine. I've probably made way too many. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of, let me do this gumball. Okay, this is gonna be so cool. This is kind of a bright pinky. I think what I'm gonna be left with is some, yeah, so see, it's soaking into the, you know, into the middle a little bit, and that's what I want. So I'm just gonna let these sit, just let them dry for a little bit. These Sharpie ones are probably already dry. But look how cool that looks. Yeah, that's gonna be perfect. So I'm just gonna let that dry. I'm not really wild about this one. Just gonna see. Might be a little bit too much. We'll see. I'm using my hot glue gun to glue these, and the easiest way that I found so that I avoid burnt fingers, because you know that stuff hurts. I take the cotton and wrap it around the end of a popsicle stick and then put the glue on top of the cotton. So I'm never touching the glue itself, and I don't have to worry about burnt fingers. Although I did accidentally touch the glue with my finger because I'm clumsy that way. But the popsicle stick method worked really well. I tried it both ways, and by far the popsicle stick was the easiest way, because then I could really kind of squish it down into the foam. Don't put too much glue on your cotton, because you will find that it will end up melting the foam. And I did end up having to make more of the pink and the red cotton rounds, because at first I did not want to use the gold and then the rosewood colored ones. I thought that maybe that would have been just a little bit too dark. Now, I did find when I first started gluing these onto the front of the heart that I was putting them on there a little bit too tight, and it just looked kind of scrunched together. So I'm spreading them out a little bit more, and then I just flipped it over, and I did want to go ahead and use the gold and the rosewood, because I mean, together the colors worked really well, but I don't think I would have wanted to use too many of that gold. I'm going to rethink the gold next time if I do this again. And I'm just, you know, filling in all the little gaps. I wanted to make sure I got all of the foam covered with the cotton, although with it being white, you don't really have to worry too much about you know, exposure. Like if the heart had been purple or orange or, you know, bright green, you would have had to worry about covering the whole thing. But yeah, I mean, it was a very quick project. I know this is condensed down into a couple of minutes because I'm using time lapse on my GoPro, but this really was a quick little fun hour or so project. Look how cute that is. Then to attach it, I'm just using a little length of ribbon left over from a Christmas project, and I'm using a lot of hot glue just to kind of push it down into that foam and secure it. And then I took a push pin and pushed it into the wall above my window, measured the length of the ribbon, and then hung my heart. And I just think it's adorable.
That is
This is honestly one of the first Valentine's projects I've done in a really long time. And y'all are used to seeing me work on craft show projects, but this one is just for me. And don't I have the cutest little model ever?